You could thank me now. Go ahead. Thank me later, yeah, I know what I said. But later doesn't always come, so instead. The difference is, I pay attention. Whatever I say.
Hey you guys, thanks for tuning in to this tutorial today. I will be doing something that I have never done, so this is a very detailed video. My client, she love her hair. Work it, girl, get it. Okay, anywho, today we are working with the VIPwigs. They also sell bundles, you guys, so you just don't have to just purchase a wig. If you guys are interested in purchasing any bundles, hit their line up. They have really good hair. Now, the method that we're going to do today is actually the method as far as how the frontal is installed. This is the new way that people are doing the closures, and I really love it this way. When you guys finish seeing this look, oh my god, I did the fuck out this closure. Stay tuned. This is a very detailed tutorial. As you can see, it's almost 20 minutes long. I wanted to do the step-by-step for those that have never done this before like me. So as you can see, we're going to just do the same method as if this was a frontal. We're going to put the bald cap on, do the bald cap method, but only in the top portion of her hair, because that's the only portion that the net is going to sit on. So we're going to go ahead and shape this out. It doesn't really matter if it's too big or if it's oversized. It's okay, as long as it's enough that's left out to cover up the hair. This closure that I actually have is a 6x6 closure. I love this closure because it's very wide and open. It gives you that whole frontal vibes anyway. So I'm just going to start with the first bundle, which is the 24-inch straight hair that we have. We have 3 bundles. I'm just going to start with the first one. I'm normally just sewing just the first bottom half, and then I will actually proceed on with laying the closure down. So I am double tracking the bottom portion of her hair. So keep that in mind. I am double sewing both tracks together just to speed up the process. Okay, before you glue anything down, sew anything down, you want to make sure that the measurements are correct. You also will need your client's assistance as far as holding the lace down in the front. There's a lot of different tricks about this because sometimes when you're sewing down the closure, the front might pull back. Sometimes when you're sewing down the closure, it might get a little bulky. It might, the middle part might not be as flat. As you can see, it's pulling back just a little bit. So even when you're sewing this, you don't have to be like super tight or super pulling it. You just want to make sure it's down and it's tacked in, because once again the closure does shift and it does move as you're sewing it down. So as you're sewing it down periodically, you want to just check and make sure it's in the same spot, because when it's time for you to glue that lace down, you don't want it too far back where it's like you got to take the whole thing down and reposition it. Okay, so we got that tacked on down. So I did off camera, I'm sorry, I proceeded with the second bundle, which is a 22-inch. I basically anchored it right on top of that closure and a U shape, and then I kind of like, you know, followed the pattern of the braids going all around. So the first one, you do want to anchor it on that closure. If not on it, like right next to it, like literally like right there. And then just follow suit with the rest of them, only because you don't want the gap or you don't want the space or anything in between the closures and the bundles. You want everything to flow. little tip right here that people don't normally tell you. That last little track that you sew right up against that closure, you want to make a little bit of space, not a big space, not a, just a little bit of space left, so that when you brush that closure down, it won't have a hump. Because in order for it to have a hump, that means you place that track right on top of it. So when it was time for you to brush that closure back or that frontal, it'll leave a hump sometimes. So that's just a quick fun fact. I actually blow dried it because the hair was wet from me bleaching the knots. I am using Got To Be, I believe. I'm not really a frontal person, so I haven't really, should I say, purchased any new glue. So this worked just fine for me and my client. As I'm learning and as you guys are watching, it does the job just perfectly. I will be applying 2 layers. It's just the same method as if you are doing a frontal. You would want to apply the glue 2 times, wait till it dries. Just the proper steps of doing a frontal. You would do the same as for the closure. Okay, so for those that might be wondering, I am opening up the part a little bit more. Some people might like really tight parts, but you want the hair to look as natural as possible. So you want to open up that part some, and the best way to do that is by plucking it. So you're going to pluck that part either in the center or going side to side. You don't want to overly pluck, but you do want to make sure that it is smoothly even as far as. Now I do press it. Pressing it will actually open it up as well, just so you can see what's going on, get those flyaway down, kind of like flatten that hair. So each step that I'm doing is actually very imperative. So you actually want to pay attention. Now, when I go through the part like this and press it, that's only because just to, make it as flat as possible. You can also treat the closure or a frontal as if it was your real hair. So I just want to go through it and just press it down just so it can give me that flat, smooth surface. Now, I am going to be creating just a little bit of baby hairs. This closure, baby, looks so real. It's giving me life. Yes, mommy. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that, okay? You can't tell me this ain't her hair. You cannot motherfucking tell me that this is a fucking closure. Now, I did a survey on this. I posted the picture up and I asked my subbies to let me know if they thought this was a closure or her real hair or a frontal. And a lot of you guys did say frontals only because, I mean, that's the world that we're living in today. Who is leaving their hair out, right? Okay, anyways, baby, stay tuned to this complete finished look, because when I tell you I laid this closure to the gods. For those that are probably wondering why did I leave that braid out on the side, this is the difference is quick little tip and method. Okay, now I have a lot of people that be like they wanted to pull it up in the ponytail, or they be wanting to pull their hair behind their ear, and they can't because it be like that thick or that, you know, that small size braid right there. So when I normally do my installs, I leave that first little braid right there out. That braid, I mean, it's not really necessary because it ended up coming out anyway after for so long. So what I just did, I left that perimeter out on both sides. I created a little sideburns for her. And if she did want to throw it behind her ear, she could. If she wanted to throw it back in a low ponytail and the sides not show, she could. I mean, it's a lot of different ways you can play with just this small little portion of your hair being left out. So I wanted to keep that in mind as you guys are watching this tutorial on how healthy and how natural it makes the hair look. Like, she is like ecstatic right now. She just loved how natural her hair looks. Like, you can see it all in her face. And this is what you want from your clients. When you get done doing their hair, you want them to feel some type of way where they be like, oh my motherfucking God, bitch.